guys, it's Kate with the Book of Kate. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you guys are here. We are going to be talking about the 10 books I want to read before the end of the year. It is mid-October right now, and so I have about 2.5 months to read these books, and I think that is plenty of time, especially if I start prioritizing them in my TBR. I think I can knock these out no problem, so I am super excited to talk about these books, so let's just get on into it. But first, if you like bookish content, please go ahead and subscribe. I am trying to post more on here and on TikTok. School has been kicking my ass, so I haven't been, but we'll see the other side sometime. So please go ahead and subscribe because I would love for us to be friends and talk about books on here. But anyway, let's just get on into it. So I only have about 3 or 4 books on my physical TBR that I really want to get to before the end of the year. The first one is, I'm going to count this as one, kind of, because I'm just showing 2 examples. I want to read a Krisin Hannah book before the end of the year. I recently just finished The Woman and I am heartbroken, but I want to jump right back into another one. Like, that book was so good. It made me feel every single emotion possible. And like, I just want to feel those again. So the ones that I'm most likely going to pick up are either The Nightingale or Firefly Lane. I have both of these on audio, so it really just depends on what book calls to me at the time. But I can also read these physically because they're just so floppy, and literally I am so mad. Like, The Woman has been sitting on my shelf since it came out, and so I'm so mad it took until October of 25 to read it. So I do not want to sleep on these any longer. The next book I want to read is Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. I have read this whole series, loved it, ate it up, but the 20th anniversary special editions are out. I really want to get the box set. I am obsessed with it. So I need to reread this book and see if I would just be wasting money and it's just like nostalgic, or if I actually really do like this book. And this one, I could have sworn it was longer, but she's tiny. She's tiny compared to the other books. This is not even 400 pages. So I can read this no problem. This book follows Bella Swan, who moves from Phoenix, Arizona to Forks, Washington, and she catches the eye of a vampire. She is like the ultimate brooding heroine and like everything. So we will see, and I am excited to pick this up and hopefully enjoy it. And then lastly, I have Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. This is a YA fantasy, and I don't normally read YA unless it's fantasy. I can get down with some YA fantasy just because it's so much easier for me to digest. So I'm super excited to pick this up. I've heard nothing but great things about this book, and it follows a girl who goes to a boarding school and she has like magical powers, and I think there's like a secret society or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but I can't wait to pick it up. I literally need to stop saying that because I literally can't wait to pick any of these books up. Like, that's why they're on the list. And then I have 2 books that I'm just going to count as one because they're part of the same series. And those are Chasing Shelter and Secret Haven by Cowles. It's book 5 and 6 in the Sparrow Falls series. And I have read 2 books just this month in that series. Like, I'm eating up this series. Each book in the series has been 5 stars, and really I'm like devouring these books simply to get to book 6. We follow a couple who I have been wanting their story since book 1. Like, me and everyone else has been begging for this couple. So if that means having to read 3 or even 4 books in the series in the month of October, that's what I'm gonna do, because Secret Haven comes out at the end of October and I will be sad. I will be sad, actually. So in the Sparrow Falls series, we follow a group of siblings and their love stories, and each book is a romantic suspense. So like, this family's just going through it, like one tragedy after another, but they come together. The Founds family in this book is like some of the best I've ever seen written. Like, it is just so good. So if you like romantic suspense, small town, like following siblings, like, pick this one up. And Chasing Shelter is actually a single dad romance. The next book I want to read is In the Dark by Curto. This book is coming out in a few days, and I am super excited to read it. I have been obsessed with Curto's DC Star series this year, And that series has been a 5-star series for me, so I want to see what else she has. And I believe this is the first book she has written like this, and it is a masked man guy, and I think it's romantic suspense. It's a dark romance. Like, this book checks all the boxes for me, so I will be sad. I will be sad when this book comes out, and I'm super excited, and I'm honestly thinking about doing a new releases reading vlog, so let me know if you'd want that. And then we have a book I've heard nobody talk about, and that is The Cult by Penelope Sky. And this book sounds so twisted. I don't even know what genre this is. Like, is this romance? I don't know. I think it's like a romantic suspense, but I'm not sure. But it follows this girl who gets kidnapped by a cult, and while she's there, she protects this little girl. And then the little girl's dad comes to rescue her, and the girl's like, she kept me safe, we're taking her with us, actually. So is it like their romance? I don't know, but I want to find out. Like, guys, I have been devouring romantic suspense and thrillers, like, honestly, like, for the rest of the year, I feel like it's mostly going to be romantic suspense and thrillers, and I'm super excited. And then I have a cartel romance. We have Violent Attraction by Jocelynn Soto. I read the first book in this series, Vicious Union, last year, I believe, or was it the year before that? I don't know, but I was going through Married in Vegas phase, as always. I swear I'm forever in that phase, and the first book in the series is Married in Vegas, and I was just going through like series I'm in the middle of, and I was like, why in the world have I not picked this book up? And this book, we follow a cartel princess and like the hired hand. So it's forbidden, and there's like a class difference, and it's gonna be dark, and he's gonna be like touch her and die. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I really can't. I'm super excited. And then the last 3 books are all sports romances, because this year I have really strayed away from my roots, and my bread and butter are always going to be sports romances. Like, I love sports in real life, like hockey. I love sports in real life. Sometimes that can get risky, because you sometimes just know the author doesn't know what they're talking about, and like I give a side eye, but hopefully these authors know what they're talking about, and it's done really well. So we first have Meet Your Match by Kandi Steiner. This is a hockey romance, and I'm giving Kandi Steiner a second chance, because I hated with every piece of me, I hated A Love Letter to Whiskey. That book was horrible. It sucked. I hated it. So I am giving Kandi Steiner a second chance. We are gonna see. Can't go wrong with a hockey romance, so there's that. The tropes in here listed on Amazon are pro hockey, forced proximity, opposite sides of the track, interracial / multicultural couple, workplace romance, and enemies to lovers vibes. I love all those. I love them. So we'll see. Like, I'm in my hockey mood right now. And then a book that I heard is going to wreck me is Please Don't Go by Salvador. I am not ready. And this is a college baseball romance, but I heard there is just so much depth to it, and there is just so much growth and healing that goes on. People haven't said much about what it's about, just to be prepared with your tissues. And then lastly, I have Only for Me by Casey Mills. This is a surprise / hidden pregnancy football romance. Like, talk about my bread and butter. Like, this book is it. Like, in high school, I was eating up this shit. I shouldn't say that. Like, I shouldn't have been reading these books in high school, but I was. And this was the shit that I was consuming, and I really want to get back to that. But anyway, guys, let me know if you've read any of these books and which one I should start with first. I would love to know. I will see you guys in my next one, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.